Series here in 2019 on NASCAR Heat 3 as we are in the playoffs, round of 8. As here in Giggity, we're in the round of 8. As 2 will go home tonight, and we'll be moving on to the round of 6 beginning next week. But tonight, 2 drivers will be getting eliminated tonight here at Dover, and it's gonna be a tricky mile, monster mile. We're gonna see a lot of drivers going back and forth, find that handle. And tonight, usually we're doing sliders, but tonight it's custom. So a lot tonight we're gonna see a lot of guys fight, beating, bang. Everybody got that adjustment, but a lot of these guys gonna have probably troubles because Miles is a tricky one. Monster the Mile, he's a tricky customer as he likes to come up and bite people unexpectedly. But as now, we're going to look at the points. As right now, Nelko is leading with 15 playoff points, followed by Taddy in second with 13 playoff points. Third is Trout with 7 playoff points. Fourth is Smitty with 3. Fifth is Maddie with 1. And tied for 6th is Boom, Eternal, and RKM, rounded with 0 playoff points. Note that we have most of everybody in the playoff except Maddie and Eternal, who's possibly looking like they will get eliminated by tonight's end. But the biggest thing we have to see who can tackle Miles and Monster and come out here showing the dominance as we head to the next round of 6. But we begin starting shortly as they are started qualifying. So just bear with us a couple minutes. We begin the invites. We begin starting racing, and probably at most, let's see. We're probably gonna try to take. Let's see if we could try to do a couple of laps around Dover before before the race starts. In this custom car. We'll be hopping over just to give you a quick couple practice laps as to see what the drivers are going to have to fight. Because the thing they're going to fight is to exit 2. 2 is like in that banking. As it flattens out, that's when you're going to see a lot of cars either plow towards a wall or have that back end step out. But like I said, that's the one trick. And a lot of these guys are running these. Everybody's running custom, so everybody has the preferred setting. But how it reacts to our other cars, I think we have a field of eight or so. So that's gonna be one thing you have to watch out for. A lot of that exit, because like I said, you can go 2 wide, 3 wide, kind of pushing it. But let's see if we can run a few laps here.
Clear the pit. Hammer down. Come on, go.
As we get going, coming out pit road, that's another thing. Coming out of pits, that's going to be a tricky thing to get it on and off pit road. Because if you stay on that apron too long, it will step out and bite you. As we head into 3 right now, you want it to, like I said, let it roll through the center and get that good speed off, get that good elevation, get the car wider back open the throttle. As we head into 1, you want to, like I said, let it roll, get a good, find your good entry points. That's another thing you're going to see guys wrong. But here it is, coming to you. See, I'm fighting the handle and trying to get off 2. The thing just wants to step out, but you just gotta find that line. As you see some of these, like in the AI lap cars, you gotta try another thing. Like catching people is one thing, trying to get around them is another thing. As the AI is easier, an actual opponent, like a real person, is a lot harder. But now let's see how these drivers gonna try to fight. The normal way to get on pit road is come off 3, as you see right here. Roll it down, slow down, try to get roll down to like what 35, 45 miles an hour. And like you said, coming down heavy braking, you can spin out. That's another thing we probably gonna see tonight. But a lot of these guys gonna be fighting it all day long. As speed limit here is 35, and you see it probably get about a couple of laps, probably 18 to 20 laps of fuel. As I just got the word, qualifying's just ended. So we begin on here shortly to the race here shortly, and we'll see who can tackle Miles the Monster. But until then, just bear with us for a couple more seconds, because we begin racing just in a few. As we wait for the invites, if you haven't done it yet, to all our viewers who just tune in and for the future ones who watch later on, but as you see, we just got the invites to the race, so we'll be hopping in real quick. But like saying, if you haven't done it yet, please hit the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and also to let you know when we start racing, any of our series will be from our preset trucks, Xfinity or Cup, or to our custom series in the Xfinity and Cup series. Hit that bell button, let you know when we're on the track racing, for us to know to come watch your enjoyment of us racing. But as we hop into the race right now, who will be the guy tackle? And two, who who will get the head advantage going to the next round of the playoffs? As we know that Noko, Taddy, and like I said, Boom, RKM, a lot of these guys, especially some of these guys on the boat, as see that looks like the 6 of Noko takes us to the green with a 22 of, I think that's Boom or Lars. I think that's Larson on the outside. But as we head into one, it's going to be a lot softer. So, ooh, car up in the wall already. Car on the apron. 14, 19. 19 is spinning. 96 around. The 47's around. Like saying, that first thing that got you, the apron. Like I said earlier, that's the one thing that's going to bite people. And like I said, we already see Miles already coming up the track and taking people. Like I said, coming in and biting people in the back, grabbing them tires and spinning somebody out. But like saying, with this, like I say, with that, a lot of these guys are going to have to fight it. Will that be lines being adjusted? Cars, like maybe make the car a little tighter so it doesn't ride down to the apron. Like I said, that's the one thing we want to see a lot of guys probably make adjustments to. As it's got Noko up front of the 6, the 22 of Larson, the 9 of RJ Smitty, and the 18 of Trout. And with the one of Navafan, who's making his noise to the truck series, he won our truck race earlier this week at Dover. So he's making some noise here in the custom series. As we go back green with Noko and RJ leading us to the green right now. And like I say, with Noko and RJ, they're race points in this playoff. So I know Noko wants to get up front, but I think he's the best thing. Like saying, let's get a couple laps in, ride it out. Let the car, like saying, find out what the car needs, get the handling straight. Ooh, Noko slides up track right in front of Trout. And here comes Boom and Larson trying to get underneath him, trying to gain that spot. But Noko is he's just pulling away. That's the one thing he wants to see. Ooh, Boom gets loose in the back. He might have missed just the entry and got loose. As it's going to be 3 wide car, hard contact. 9, 47. 18, 9, 1. Another big wreck coming out to. As you saw, looks like Boom got loose in center and it all went downhill fast in a hurry. Sorry about that. But it's like saying, you see all this, is everybody car not handling properly? Like saying, that's the one thing we're going to see. As we see the 6 of Noko, followed by Larson. RKM moving up to the front with go with the flow in that 14. No one of the underdogs got not race for championship, just race for a win out there. He's up to 4. Let's see what happens as we go back green. Noko's leading his, they dive into 1. Ooh, a couple cars get loose in the back. Looks like the 4 to 1, and I think that's 14's around. Big wreck. 14's up in the air, in over, in. Somebody leave some flowers from at the doorstep. Like I said, somebody calls my leave some flowers at the doorstep. That boy needs to be left alone. But another big wreck. And like I said, like the old saying, caution, breed caution. Hopefully, we can get a couple green flag runs, get a good showing up for you guys here on the track today. If it's just these cars, like I said, turn 2 is that tricky corner. If it ain't the apron, it's the exit. Everybody's car is just a little bit loose, and it doesn't help. You got somebody right there on that quarter panel, right there on that rear bumper to make the car unsettle, and it just wants to snap around. As we head back to the green flag, Inoko's still up front, but we got a new fighter in second place. That's the 95 RKM. As he's fighting, he's going to get a little bit of a gap going to one, but Inoko's going to use that bottom, dives in 1 and 2, and tries to get that run off. Can we get through 2 this time? No, Big Wreck, 22's around, 2's around. Big Wreck behind him, 14, 4, 19. Big Wreck. And with that, Nogo's putting on a good show. If we can get through, like, maybe halfway through the track, I like to see how some of these cars are reacting. And you see a lot of these guys are fighting the exit too. And like saying, 2 is just that tricky. Maybe a lot of these guys need to tighten the wedge up on some of them cars. As we go on Matt Green here shortly. As you see the nice, I'm hoping that the I like to see some of these other guys, like the one of Napa, the 14 Golden Four. A lot of guys say who just racing for the trophy. Will they maybe make some strategy calls later in the race and maybe throw some of these playoff drivers in the bind? Because like saying, 2 going home tonight, and not a lot of these guys don't want to be on the end of the bubble spot. Because like saying, if what Larson or Golden Four was able to win the state, that's 10 points gone, plus a playoff point to be used to some of these players are gone. As we see, we're 3 wide for second. As Napa forces in the middle, here comes Trout to the inside, taking second. As RKM falls back, it looks like he might have pushed up, and he's really tight. He's up where against the wall. I don't know if he's trying to adjust his line, but it doesn't seem like it's working. As we round board with the 14s, he's looking on board. Like I said, probably just easy on bad. Let these cars race it out. Pick my spots. As see that 95 on RQM starting second, nearly drop all the way outside the top 5. Ooh, Flo's gonna get a shot to his teammate in the 4. He's gonna go run through the center. As he's gonna try to hop on board, get back all the way to the front. As we head back up front, Noko doing what he does best, leading laps and just trying to pull away. But he's got a full rear view of that 1 and that 18 who is closing the door. And see the 1 kind of slides up the track a little bit on exit 2. But here comes that 18. Here comes that 47 peeking to the inside that 1. Here comes Hattie in that 47 trying to get the 3rd. And that'll put all 3 manufacturers running 1, 2, 3. But as of right now, we have Ford, Toyota, and Chevrolet. As 2 Chevrolets, actually 3 Chevrolets, about for 3rd. As Taddy looks to the inside of the 1 of Napa. Oh, Big Red, 1's around. Big Red, 14-1. Big Red. I don't know, that might have been lag, but looks like we're still green. As Taddy is got around Napa, and here comes RJ right behind them. Let's see if these 2 Chevrolets maybe can work together and try to catch that Toyota, the 18 Trout, and maybe possibly that 6 Napa. As they go down and try to go through the field, see if we can find some balance. But it looks like they all kind of strung out at the moment. Try to get back on board with our leader, Noko. But as we go through the field, like I said, I don't like how that 6 is running. He's kind of like just dominating in the corner. Let it roll through the center. Like I said, he's not all the way down. Like I say, you usually want to try to like be on that brim or just be on the edge, like on line. But it looks like he's keeping just a little bit of a lane between us. So make sure he doesn't, like I say, get that apron to, like I said, cost them the lead and maybe cost them some stage points. But like I said, it's a long race, and a long stage. You got 200 laps. And with that, let's see how many laps to go in the stage. As we're about 27 laps in to a 58 lap stage, so we're about halfway through. And a lot of guys did pit under the first couple caution. But as I'm looking on the bay, Noko's pulling away, but that 47 is closing on that 18 Trout. I wonder if he can get by. Will he have anything for that that 6 no? He's gaining a lot of ground on that 18. He's closing little by little. Go on board with that 47 Teddy as he tries to go close down. Oh, looks like he caught the apron on the exit 2. That's gonna halt his momentum. That's how he's gonna lose a lot of time. That's a tough break for Teddy. He was making up a lot of ground. Now with that pressure off Trout, let's see if Trout can try to make a run on Noko. See if he can close that gap and see if we can get a fight for the lead here. Well, that's a tough break for that 47 Teddy. He was closing up on 18 and Trout, trying to get in position to make a move, but just caught that apron on the exit 2. Now see if he can make up that ground to catch that 18 and that 6. Looks like that 47 got back around the 9 of RJ. Now he's going to try to set his eyes, trying to run down the 18, that's 6. As I think caution has come out. Let's see if we can find out what happened. That's a weird one. If that's the stage right there, I don't believe it is. I don't think that was stage M, but I'm trying to get some information. As we come back to the green, we got the 6 Noko followed by the 18 and Trout as we go down to 1 and 2. Take the green flag right here. Oh, they're stacking up. Here comes that 47 Teddy. Oh, Teddy caught the apron. That's gonna open the door. Can Teddy keep it straight? Oh, big record, 9, 14, 4, 47. Everybody's record. I can tell you only 3 drivers that made it through that. That looks to be the 95, 18, the 6. Like I say, it looks like that all started when Teddy caught the apron and everybody's trying to check out, trying to get him room. Everybody's trying to fight the exit too. That's a tough break. Now, as we head back green, we see the 6 and the 18, same spot. We got a couple different drivers up front. Now we got the 95 and the 14 on the second row. Let's see if they can do something to get past these two, because these two look like they're dominant cars at the moment. It's like Trout's going to get a good restart on the outside line, but can he hold that 6 down to possibly get a good run for 2? The 6 is sliding up just a little bit, trying to halt that momentum of the 18s. They all get through 2 this time, but now the 18's got some help on the outside of 95, where he dives to the bottom, trying to get back underneath them. Can he make it stick coming out 4? Looks like he's going to try to drop him high, try to help that 18, his teammate, to get around that 6 car, Noco. Let's see if these two Toyotas can get around that 1-4. Oh, some hard contact, some hard balance in the back, like a 5-car battle for the 5th spot with Larson, RJ, Boom, and Taddy. As they all in a pack together with go with the flow. They all fighting for the scene. Ooh, the 22 looks like he might caught the apron a little bit. Oh, hard contact with him, the 9. Big hard contact as he gets piled into by the 19. Will we stay green? I think that will bring out another caution. It looks like the 22 and the 19 are kind of stuck together on the backstretch. Well, that's a good 3 laps run. And like saying, this track is so tough as we see so many guys trying to find the handle, as trying to find so much speed at this track. Now as we come back to the green flag, let's see if we can get a couple laps in. These guys, we just saw a little bit of a good string of good laps where they all get spread out. But as we go back green, we see the 6 and 18 stayed in the same spot. Let's see that 18 can try to get around that 6 to sound and reach. Ooh, as they make a little contact, that's gonna move the 18 way up track. Gonna be 3 wide coming out the corner. Cause they all make it through. It looks like they did, but it looks like the 95. Oh, they're gonna be right there on the back stretch again. They all checking up. Oh, 2's around, 4's around, 19's around. Another big wreck. 22's around, 95, 4. Oh, another big wreck. I see these guys just need to calm it down. Just look. I know these restarts is big time to make spots up, but you gotta cautiously make it through it. You can't just dive bomb each corner. The only person that's loving this is that 6 car. That's rounding laps off and making the stage goes a little bit by more quicker. As we come back to the green here, we got the 6 and 18 still in the same spot, but can that 1 car not found that 9 are just many make a difference up here as they go down to 1 and 2 this time. Ooh, more contact with the 6 and the 18. Let's gonna set the outside lane up. Ooh, car makes contact in the back. 95's around, 2's around, 47's around. Another big wreck. Will that bring out another caution? Yes, it will. I said these guys just need to calm it down a little bit. I know you want to try to get to the front, but it's still stage 1. We still got a lot of racing to go. As you see, a lot of guys trying to work their way back up to the front right now. And we're closing in the last couple laps here in the stage. Let's see if we can get a good clean run coming through 3 and 4. Ooh, no. Spinning again, Noko's room. Ooh, nice in the wall as he got loose on the exit too, and they're piling up behind him. As see another big wreck. Looks like the 14, the 95, the 19, the 2, and the 4. It looks like the star because the 9 maybe got loose coming out 2, and they all just stacked up trying to get around them. And with this might bring us to a green-white checker. Like I said, maybe 2 laps to go in the stage. So let's see what happens here. Because it looks like that 6 may wind up winning the first stage here. Unless the 18 or that 1 can try to get by him. But as we come to the green flag here, getting the last couple laps of the stages here, let's see who can. Somebody can get back in front of the 9. As Trout gets a good restart on the outside, what he's been doing, but he just cannot clear Noko on the exit 2. As Trout slides back up, here comes Larson on the outside. Ooh, they're still getting fanned down the back. It looks like they're gonna make it out too. But who's going to get to Noko as we come as they're coming in 4? As this will be the last lap of stage 1. Can Trout try to get back around the A6 car Noko? Right now, this will be 10 stage points. It'll be a playoff point for Noko and 10 bonus points. Going next, like they're 3 wide behind him. Here comes Taddy trying to get way back into the front, trying to get the 3rd place. That's some good bonus points for him. That'll be 8 bonus points as they come to 3 and 4. It looks like that 6 and Noko will come around, lead and win stage 1 here at Dover. Now that we got through the first stage, and a lot of these guys are still trying to fill out the car, and the intensity is kind of picking up, I don't see these drivers needs to just calm it back. I know you want to get to this race. You see that 6 car is so fast, but I say they need to back down just a little bit. Let this thing get stretched out. See what these cars can do on a long run. Some of these cars, like I said, we haven't really got to a long run. I think we went by nearly 10 laps on that first stage with a long run, into a run. Like I said, even though that 6 car is fast, but he might fall off into a 15, 20 lap run here. Like I said, on a fuel run. So that's kind of what I want to see. If we can get a long green flag run, who has not? As we see a couple guys playing a little strategy, putting that 6 and the 18 in the back. I see Boom and the 4 car stay out. Let's go car stay out. Maybe took 2 tires as they gain track position. As we go back green, Boom will lead us to the green flag here in stage 2. As Boom shots pulls a gap on him. And that's another thing here. Track position means a lot. Clean, fresh air. Like you saw what happened when you're in that pack. Everybody's just jumbled up. And as they bump, nearly 3 wide behind them, as a single, some contact maybe between that 1 and the 18. As they say, big break, 95's around, 14's around. It looks like they keep it straight, and we're staying green. But I see that 6 and 18 are working their way back to the front. It looks like that 4 man got loose on entry. He snatched it up the track, catches it off the wall. But here comes that 18, that 6. And this time, the 18 is in front of the 6. I see this can make a difference as they try to get past RJ and Boom. But like I said, now cars are getting stretched out. Will we see a long green flag run? Who has the better car? Oh, here goes Noko. He gonna force his way down the inside of the 18 and Trout. And it looks like he may clear coming out of 4. And that might be a big difference because both of these drivers probably had 4 fresh tires, while Boom and RJ probably only took 2. So let's see if they can try to get back around cleanly. So here comes Noko. He's all over the back end of RJ. He's trying to make the outside lane work. Oh, here comes Trout back to the inside of Noko. He's going to try to make a crossover move. Let's see if Trout can get back to the inside of Noko. That's the one thing. Noko's trying to get the outside line working. As Trout gets to the bumper, he checks up, get Trout some space. I mean, I try Noko some space. But here comes Noko. He's all over the back end of RJ. If I'm, like I said, I know Noko. Like I said, RJ's gonna try to make that keep on the bomb. As here comes Noko, and RJ slides up the track. Lets Noko go by, and can Trout fall right behind him? No, he's gonna try. He's got to make another pass going in 3. It doesn't look like he's gonna do it. But I'm saying this is what you see. The 2 tires start to go off. Looks like RJ starting to get a little tight on the exit. Center off. That's gonna open doors for these 2 guys with 4 fresh tires to help him get around them. Now you see that RJ, here comes Trouty inside, and here comes Taddy behind him. And RJ's falling like a rock, and his Noko catches the wall, and that's gonna give Trout a run. Oh, Trout gets Noko the bumper with such a big run. And here comes RJ right behind him. Here comes Taddy behind him too. That moves Trout here in a second, and Boom's loving this as they battling. Letting them use up all the tires, so by the time they get the Boom, their tires are a little worn, and I might have Boom have a chance to battle for this lead and keep this lead, but it's still early on. Ooh, Noko drives him in there, makes a little contact with the 18, clears him, and here comes Taddy clearing the 9. So with the 6 to 18 and 47 with 4 fresh tires, that leaves that 2 car out front, Sigma Duck, because they got 4 fresh tires and they are coming. They are some hungry dogs, and they see a big piece of meat out in front of them. And SC, and here comes that 47 Tag. He's looking at the inside of Trout. He's gonna try to stick his nose down in there as they enter 2, and they both of them looks like they almost catch their apron on 2, entering 1. Now I see Tag can set Trout up to make a pass. As he gets to the bumper, he runs out wide. I want to see if he try to cut it back down to the bomb. Maybe try to pull a crossover. Doesn't look like he can get that power down. As you see that the 6. Oh, here comes Tag. He's making a move on the inside of 18. King Clear coming out too. No, big contact. 47's on the inside wall. Heavy contact. And it looks like the 18 man bounced off the wall. And that's going to hurt Tag. That's a tough break for that 47 of Taddy. And that's going to hurt him. As you see RJ making a move on Trout. As we see a leader change. That 6 Noko guy around Boom. Now Boom's trying to hold off for that keep that second spot. See, try to run Noko down. Maybe try to hold off that 6 spot until they get another green flag pit stop or they get another caution. And it's saying that 6 and that 2 is pulled away from that 3rd and 4th place position as Trout's got back around RJ. But how used up our Trout's tire? He was battling hard with Taddy. He was battling hard with Noko. He's battling hard with RJ. I wanted that may have hurt his tires. As see Boom, them 2 tires and maybe starting to play an effect on him because he is tight. Well, like I said, with that, Noko is just pulling away, and that's what he wants to see, some easy stage points for him. But it's still a long way to go in here, stage 2, and I bet they had to make another green flag pit stop soon. Let's see if we can go through the field and see if we can have some more side by side. Looks like that 14 to 1 are getting a little close back there. I think that's the battle for which position? Let's see what's going on. I think that's the battle for 5th right there. As that one of Nap fans holding out that 14. They try to run down that 22 of Larson. Ooh, looks like that one pushed up on that in center. That's going to open the door for the 14 to go with the flow to get to the inside of them. And they say go side by side in 3. It was like the 14-man car, the apron entry checks up a little bit. Let's go into 1, maybe possibly get around the exit of 4 as they still side by side going in 1 and 2. And it looks like the 14 is going to drive in and deep, but can that 1 make a crossover? No, it looks like he's going to let him go by. It looks like he just tight. I see the 4 and the 19. They're side by side. They getting close together. Let's ride aboard with that 18 Trout. Let's see if he can try to run down that 2 as Noko has pulled away. But that's just saying, how bad are Trout's tires? Can he make a run try and run down Noko? Or should he wait till the end and say, looks like he caught the apron on exit and watched all the way up to the top and hits the wall on exit 2. But I'm saying, as see the ones come down, as again looks like we might see some guys doing some green flag pit stops. But the biggest thing I say, Boom is out there on second. I guess he took 2 tires on on the beginning stage, and he's holding his own in second. Note that a lot of these guys were battling behind him, so this might be a good thing. Like saying this thing strings out, he get a green flag pit stop. This probably help him. This probably help him keep second, as I say, more points going towards the playoffs. As like saying tonight, it's a elimination round here. As I think we saw the 9 RJ coming down too. But Trout is coming. He got a big run. Looks like Boone maybe car is starting to plow. He might be looking to come to pit road this time. Cause it looks like it's starting to get way too tight for him. As he gave the spot to Trout real easily. But now since Trout got around Boone, can he set sail and try to catch that 6 car who's about got it straight away different? So I guess about 3 or 4 seconds ahead of him. Can Trout maybe try to run down that 6 car? And like I say, let's see if that 6 car, he's fast, but let's see, does he have any fall off? Like I say, for being so fast, I know that he's probably wearing them tires out. But like I say, ever since he got back past Boone, he might have been just putting on cruise control and just riding around, just trying to see if he just maybe saves some fuel, stretch his fuel out, try to get to another station. Here comes that 6 to pit road. And I think we also see the 18. I think he's already pitted too. No, here comes the 18. As the 6 car is in pit road. Now let's see how far. Now let's see how this right. Cause saying when Noko Payne Trout staying maybe 2 more laps, would that help him close the gap, or would that help Noko like breach the gap a little bit on Trout? You were seeing in prior races, pitting early, maybe a lap or two earlier may help because you got fresher tires versus the other guy who's just running laps, and you can make a lot of ground up on him on the track with the 4 fresh tires. Let's see how long. It looks like Trout, this is like his 2nd lap, and it looks like he's going to pit road this time too. So let's see how big of a gap. Okay, here comes 6 and Noko coming out pit road right now. Let's see if that made a big difference. Cause I put him probably a lap down now. So let's see if that can make a difference. Him making ground up, maybe extending his lead here. As you see Noko come around 4, I think the ATM Trout is still on pit road, or he's just coming off right now. Yep, Trout's out. Trout's in. There goes Noko. Let's see how big of a gap does he get on Trout. Okay. Noko's entering 3. And there's Trout. As I think a car got, looks like RJ got by him. So yeah, Trout lost a lot of time for staying out a couple laps extra to Noko, and he lost a lot of time because of that. But let's see if he can try to make it back up on him. Maybe play a little strategy, stay out a little longer. Maybe he can go to the end of the stage with that pit stop. As they're wadded up back here. Oh, big contact. Two's around. It's like that two caught the apron on the exit two. And they all keep back straight. Will that bring out a caution? I think it will. It looks like it did. Actually, looks like the entire field is about lap. And looks like the 19 of Creed is leading. He's on pit road right now, and the only other person that's on the lead lap is Noko, while everybody else is one lap down. And like I say, Noko, who's already pitted, could keep a lot of these guys trapped one lap down. So that's a big break right there. I'm watching Boone Stream. Looks like Noko pissed, so a lot of these guys probably will get the wave round. But we got a new leader up front, and that's the 19 of Creed. And Creed's one of them guys. He's not fast. He's not fastest. But if this race comes down to fuel mileage, he's the guy to watch out for. As they go down to 1 and 2, it looks like Creed's gonna get that advantage for having the bottom line, but he's got that 47 of Teddy right behind him. Oh, there's contact with him and Noko. Two's in the inside wall. Big red pound up. 18, 47. 2, 1, 22, 9. They all stacking up behind them. Like I said, again, I can tell you who probably made it through. It looks like the 19, the 6, the 95, the 4, and the 14. The only ones that made it through that wreck. As with that, they'll put the... Actually, it looks like I'll put RKM back on the lap with the lucky dog. But with that, like I said, big gamble by Creed staying out a couple more laps. It's showing that he can stretch that fuel just a little bit. Maybe that could play into a bigger role as we head nearly get close to the end of this stage, going towards the third stage. But as we come back to the green, we got the 19 of Creed leading us to the green flag here. As we head down to 1, Creed's got his teammate, the 18 Trout. Oh, he slides up middle lane. It was as Trout looks to the inside. Noko's going to get forced all the way to 1. They're all stacking up behind him again. Big red, 44-4. Another big red. Looks like they all just stacked up right behind him. But with that move, that might have put the 18 Trout up front now. Looks like that's 19 Creed was able to keep that lead as we're going back green. He's got his teammate Trout on the outside. Ooh, some contact. Looks like Creed got loose. 9's on the apron. 6 on the apron. They're all checking up behind him. As we got a couple cars going around the back, but looks like they keep it green. Ooh, 47 and 6 still making contact. As we're still green, looks like that 1 and 18 and the 14 are pulling away from the field. That's a tough break for Creed, who was maybe play a little strategy, trying to see if he can get up front. But he's not racing for a championship either. He's just racing for a win right now. As we're getting nearly down there, getting close to 10 laps to go here in stage 2. And I see the one, a Napa fan, but he's got that AT bearing down to him. And like I say, Napa, not race for a championship, just race for a trophy. With Trout, who needs probably to get in front of him, because these are 10 points and a playoff point that he needs, because he is racing for that championship here in the custom series here at Giggity. Let's see if we can try to work around that one. Because like I say, Trout showed he's had a fast car, but Napa showed he has a consistent car too. But another thing you gotta watch out is how far can he go on some of these old tires. It looks like the one's changing. He's tight in the center. He looks like he's running the middle line. And here comes that 18 trying to get underneath them. He's got nose underneath there. Can't get the, just keep it down there coming out 2. Set him up for 1 and 2. It doesn't look like. Looks like the one's trying to play trying to play a block. Ooh, the 18 gets to the bumper of him. So they say, hey man, I'm here. I want to get by you. I have a fast car. And here comes Trout. He's peeking, trying to get underneath them. Let's see if he can try to do a crossover move here. Try to get underneath the one coming out forward. Just he wasn't close enough to get there. But here he comes. He's going to drive in there a little deep. Trying to get to that bumper, that one. Trying to see if he can get underneath them. Looks like like I said, looks like the one. Looks like Trout may heat his tires up too much. Now he's got to try to cool them down and try to make another run later. But he has a little bit faster. I think he has a little more fresher tires too over that one car. So he just really need to be patient. Just wait for that one car to make a mistake. And just, when he does, just pounce on it. But as we stay right here, Trout is not giving up. He is staying there. Like I said, he's just putting that pressure on that one and waiting for him to make that one mistake. It looks like the 18 just got around. I told you, Trout just had to wait for the one to make a mistake and pounce on it, and it looks like he did. Now the one's got in the back of the draft for the 18. Now, does he have enough time to try to make another run, try to get by him? And let's say you're gonna drive to the back bumper of him, give him a shot, say, hey, I ain't like what you did to me. Now I want that lead back. And see that with them two racing, that actually let the 4 go with the flow catch back up. And I think Boom, who I think just got his lap back, is up to 4th right now after everybody was stacking up. So he was one of the big movers from that last wreck. So that's good for him as he's trying to gain with them. And here comes that one. He's trying to find a line, see if he can make that outside lane, that middle lane work on Trout. Now see, actually Boom is still lapped down, so if he can possibly get his lap back the hard way, that'll probably put him in a bad position at the end of the stage. If I was Boom, I'd just ride it out there. First car, 1 lap down in the stage coming. He get his lap back shortly, as we're about nearly under 5 to go right now here in stage 2, and Nat fan's trying to get back around him, but Trout's trying to keep his nose out front. He needs a, oh, Nat fan gets a shot to the 18, moves him on the track. I don't know if the 18's going like that. He might try to retaliate with going back in the 3. I don't know if he got loose on entry or what, but now Nat takes the lead back. You see 18's trying to make a crossover. Oh, so he got forced down to the apron. But that one got pinched down there. And that's going to open the door for the 47 to get back around him. And that's a tough break. Trout need them playoff points, because with Noco winning stage 1, he gained 1 playoff point. Now I see the one pull one, but here comes that 47 Taddy. Does he even has enough time to catch that 47? Try that one car and try to get around and get himself that playoff point. Because we're coming with, actually this is the white flag here in stage 2, and that fan's got good distance, and he can play spoiler for a lot of these playoff drivers right here. As he comes out forward, he will take stage 2 here at Dover. As Taddy finished second, Trout in third. So I go with the flow in 4. Yeah. Trout in third, go with the 4 and 4. RJ in 5th, Larson in 6th, Noko still in the back in 7th. Creed in 8th, 9th is RKM, 10th is Boone, and actually Eternal, who I still can't believe still racing. I can't believe he ain't lagged out yet. He's in 11th, still running. So let's give a shout out to that 4 car of Internal, who's still out there running. Usually he's about lagged out by now, or eating dinner right now. But yeah, with that stage win, that's a 10 points and a playoff point getting taken away to a lot of these playoff drivers by Nat fans. So until you saw the movie, pulling the 18, well, the 18 probably retaliate, say, hey man, I ain't like how you did that to me. I'm a playoff driver. But as we go back here, as the 1 gets to start, as they dive into 1 and 2. Ooh, it's like the 1 maybe cut the apron, slid up a little bit. 47's up the wall. Oh, 14's around as he collects the 4. But will that bring out a caution? That caught the 6 to Anoko. And yes, that will bring out another caution. As we come back to the green flag right here, we still got that 1 car. Nat fan out front and got the 18. Trout on the outside. I'm saying most Trout needs to get this final win, because that's 5 bonus points, playoff points going to the next round. Ooh, so the 1 slides up a little bit. He's got full rear view mirror up that 9 car, RJ Smitty. As they side by side going into 3 and 4. Trout's making the outside lane work, trying to stay beside that 1 car. He's pinching him, trying to get that side drive, trying to get out the corner. Ooh, it's like the 1 guy loses. They're stacking up behind him. Looks like he's spinning behind him. It's like the 4 or the 95s, and that will bring out another caution. But with that, you saw Trout made that outside line work, pinching that 1 down, maybe getting some retaliation. Say, hey, you pinch me down, I pinch you down. And he's got a good run off the corner. As we're going to head back green, now we see the 6 of Noko. He's back up front now, maybe playing a little strategy. Let's see, the 18 and 6 is back out front. Let's see these 2 back in front. You saw the battles they had the first 2 stage. So let's see what happens now. We'll go back green. Ooh, look at that 4 cars run. They're stacking on 4, 95. 19. Big wreck, another big wreck. I saying, as the story goes and about the stories of this race, caution breeds cautions. And I know that's tough to say here, but that's the trick of racing Dover. It's tricky to race on preset. It's even more tricky to race on custom, because usually on the custom setup, everybody's got the car set for so loose, because loose is faster. And with that happening, like I say, everybody's trying to make moves. Everybody's, like I say, even when somebody hits the wall, everybody's trying to check up. But usually when you jump out the throttle, it snaps the car loose. So tonight's been a tough race for these guys. Hopefully they can clean up as we get down to the laps. Let's see if we can get a couple laps of green flag left. As we see the 95 of RKM playing a little strategy, stays out, trying to get out from middle pack, trying to get out front, maybe trying to play a little strategy, maybe trying to keep the car out front, keep that nose clean, see how the car likes fresh airs. As they dive down to 1 and 2, he's going to clear Trout, going to 1 and 2, but can he get this stick on the exit? Oh, they're stacking up behind him, as they still wrecking behind him. 4, 14, 47, 1. And that will bring out another caution. Like, come on, guys, you gotta keep it green for more than 2 seconds. Like, come on. Like I said, this track is so tough, even on precinct. And customs is its own element. But while we got a break, to all viewers out there, if you want to come race with us, even if you don't like custom, we do preset. Our more concept is presets. As right now we're finishing up the second season here at Giggity, as we're getting ready to head to Heat 4. If you want to come join us, we do have openings. Like, we're not, like saying, we're a big family here. And if you're not fast, we'll help. It doesn't matter if you're clean, you can hold your line. It doesn't matter if you're fast or slow. We're always looking here for good racing. And if you haven't done it, like I say, check us out on Twitter at Giggity L. On Twitter, Facebook, Giggity Racing League. And like I say, if you want to, hit me up at Trey7964 on PlayStation, K-Taddy on PlayStation 2, the owner of this league. As you see RKM leading, but you could be some of these guys here racing, showing what you can do on the front stretch. On this racetrack, we got another big wreck stacking up behind us at 19-4, 19-47. All them guys back there. But like I say, if you want to come join us, don't be afraid to send us a message. We'll get you in a developmental race. We'll get you on a truck ride. And like I say, to show what you can do as we get ready to hit the Heat 4 in our next draft, to see where some of these drivers land at. Like I say, we always look for some more clean drivers. If you're not fast, we don't care. We'll help you get faster. We just don't, like I say, throw you to the wolves. If you need a setup, we'll help you out with a setup. If you need track time, seat time, we'll give you seat time. We'll help you out to help you get better and help you get faster. As we go back green racing here, we see that 6 car, a nope on the outside second, but we still see that 18 of Trout. As you see, like I say, it looks like the outside line gets going a little better, but it all matters how they get the 3 and 4. Ooh, we see Larson in third. He slides up just a little bit. That's going to open the door for Noble to drop inside. As we get through 2 clean this time, let's see if we get the 3 and 4 a little better. Ooh, it's like Trout caught the apron. Oh, big wreck. 18's around, 22's around, 14's around. It looks like that, like I say, that broadcast curse. As soon as we get really talking about Trout catching that apron, that's a tough break for him. Now that's going to probably set him back in the middle of the pack. Like I said, with that spin out puts Trout in the bag. Now we got no car up front. And we see that Tua, boom. He was a lap down a couple laps ago. Now he's up to second. Let's see that the 2-car boom makes some noise up there. And she got the 9 RJ and the 18. The 95 RKM behind him. A lot of the main captains are up front right now as RKM checks up on the outside lane. Oh, Boom's getting squirrely behind there. You see the one Nat fan making his way back up to the front. Now the thing is, can we see Trout trying to work his way back up to the front? He made that mistake, but he still has a lot of time to try to get back up there. As you see, Noko, he's under pressure of that 9 car for RJ. RJ's trying to get to the bumper and look to the inside of that 6 car. But he's got a full review of that 2 of Boom, that 1 of Nat Fan, also that 95 of RKM. And it looks like the 95 RKM is going to look to the inside of the 1 of Nat Fan. Can he get the clear coming out too? He does. He puts the clear on the 1 now. Ooh, Trout's in the wall. As you see, Teddy looks to the inside. Ooh, Teddy had to make a move from top to middle a little bit. Ooh, contact with the 47. Ooh, as the 4 and the 22 make contact. Big wreck in the back. I don't know. That looks like Teddy came down as the. Let's say man got loose, came down just a little bit, caught just the back corner of Eternal. I just sent him around. That's a tough break for that guy. But let's get a shout out. We're in the 3rd stage. And Eternal's still in the race. Even if he don't win, that's a victory for Eternal. Usually he only finishes a race at a road course. On an oval track, he usually lags out by lap 2. So let's give a shout out to that guy in that 4 car Eternal. As we're back, we see the 95 and the 47 may play some strategy. As they looks like they might say, oh, took 2 tires on that last pit stop to gain the traction, and that puts the 6 of Knuckle back in some traffic. Now, let's see if he can work his way back up there. But we see that 18, he's worked his way up to 3rd now, so he's on his way back from that earlier mistake he did. And ooh, he got loose. He might have some help from the 6 car. Looks like he's gonna watch the track. Ooh, now across the apron, big wreck. As he comes in and KOs the 1. Tough break for them 2 in the Chevrolet camp. I don't know, it's like maybe they checked out Knuckle caught the apron. I mean, not Knuckle. RJ caught the apron, and it was just downhill from there. Like that. As we go back, oh, looks like Eternal may miss the shifter. That stacked everybody up. Looks like go with the flow, missed the shift, and that stacked everybody up. The only person that benefited that was the 6 of Noko. As he's pulled away, I don't know if he spun his tires or missed the shift, but that 14 car did not go. As see Trout, as we on board with Trout, he's going to look to the inside of Larson. He's trying to get underneath there. He needs to get by him quickly. Don't let that 6 pull away. Oh, looks like maybe this 22 man caught the apron. Trout had to check up. Now he's in between a 3-car Ford sandwich as he got 2 Fords front. Oh, he's going to pick to the inside of the 22 as he gets by him. Oh, looks like Boom caught the apron on X2 and snapped that thing loose on the bottom. He may make some contact. Oh, 22 gets to 18, a shot going down to 1-2. I don't think that 22 like we did to him in 3 and 4. And push trial, he saved it, he kept it off the wall. But now, that lets that 6 car Noko pull away. As now he's got the 95 working on his teammate in front of him. Let's see if they can make the outside lane work with 2 Toyotas. Ooh, Trout checked up to get his teammates some room. We got a couple cars in the back making contact with the outside wall. But as you see that 6 car Noko pulling away from the rest of the pack, showing his dominance. As we have a battle for second right now with the 22 and the rest of the pack. As go with the flow in that 14, trying to get by his 4 teammate. It looks like the 22 got loose on the exit. That's going to open the door for the 14 and look underneath them. Can he get him going 3 and 4? And can he bring the rest of the pack with him? As he got the 96 pushing him through the corner. As he's trying to push him past the 95, he's going to try to bring the 18. The 18 got loose on the exit. He had to catch it. Here comes that 47 Taddy. He's going to get bumped to the 95 RKM. As that 22 is keeping it strong on the outside. As see the 14 clear him. Ooh, 14 watch that way up track. That's going to lead a bomb move for the 95. Because the 95 getting around both of them. As we got a 7 car battle for second. As we got 2 4s and a Toyota and Chevrolet trying to get around him. Ooh, Terry got close to the apron. Can't get around him. Now he's got Flo on the outside. As his teammate Lawson drops back. Now here comes Taddy and RKM trying to get past the 14. It looks like the RKM gets back. Oh, 14 kisses the wall and exit. Everybody sticking up, trying to check up. 18 gets to the 2. 22 is trying to feet wiggle this way. Oh, 14's around. I don't know what that was about. Oh, and the 4, he gets collected by the 4, but I think that already brought out a caution. No, I think we're still green. But while them cars battling, that 6 Noko pulling away. He's got about nearly a full straightaway between him and RKM and Taddy. So unless Noko makes a mistake, this is his race to lose. As we go on board, it looks like Noko's starting to catch maybe some lap traffic. And that looks to be the 4 car of Eternal Wreck. And I'm gonna ride on board with him just a little bit, cause there's a little joke around here in this league with the Eternal. Eternal does not have, I would say, the best internet. He's been having some internet connection for the longest time now, where he'll start a race, go 5 laps in, and lag out. I'm guessing he got his internet fixed. Because right now it's been past his lag out time. Dinner's already been served and cooked up and done. He's still out there racing that 4 car. So I want to give a big shout out to that 4 car of Eternal for sticking around tonight. So if you're going to ride with him for a couple laps, just give him some screen time. Because we usually don't do this a lot for him. Now as we work our way back through the pack, so you see Noko's got a dominant lead over the rest of the field. Let's see if that 95 or that 47 make a little ground there. If I was them, I think we're getting close to a green flag pit stop. Like I say, pit a little early, try to make some ground. Here comes the 95. He's coming to pit road right now. Like I say, we saw what Noko did early in the race. Pit a little early, pit a couple laps early, and he made up it stretched his lead out by a wide margin. Now let's see if maybe the 95 with the 47 can do that. Maybe gain a little ground up as we're getting down to a couple laps to go. Let's see the 14 go with flow bounce off the wall. But like I said, you saw when Charles stayed out. I think it was in the first or second stage, and how much time he lost. Now let's see if that 95 can gain a little bit more time as the 6 is staying out there for a couple more laps. It looks like that 6 Noko is coming down pit road here, as that will put the the 47 stud there. I'll bring everybody else down with them too. I said now we're gonna ride on board with that 95 car. Let's see how much ground can gain up on Noko now. He just got his lap back, and Noko's still down on pit road. I think he just got to it. He's about to get to his pit stop right now. And here comes that 95. He's working on the outside. I think he might have went 1 or 2 laps down. Okay, here comes 95 right now as the 6 is still on pit road. As he worked back around them. Here comes the 95. Ooh, got a couple cars stacking up. It's like the 47 came out pit road too. Here comes the 22 and the 47. It's like the 47 may have caught the apron trying to get up to speed, may have spun his tires. But I see the 95 is right there, and see where and there is Noko. He's in 1 and 2. As the 95 has just entered, so I would say their gap is pretty much still the same, as it looks like he hasn't really gained that much time on Noko. But as you see, Noko showing what he does best. He's dominating this race. But he's just pulling away as we try to go back. See if we can find some side by side. As that 22 is to the inside of 95. And I think that will be for the position. Ain't 95's gonna let him go by. And looks like that 95 maybe starting to lose a little traction on the tires from pitting like a couple laps earlier. Because the 47's going by him too. Maybe that them tires starting to wear off just a little bit. Car start maybe starting to tighten up just a little bit. As you see right now, nothing has really changed from up front, as it looks like Noko has, I would say, about nearly a whole straightaway between him and second spot, and looks to be his teammate. Probably more, maybe a straightaway, like I say, maybe 5-6 seconds of a lead over that second place car right now. So right now, this is Noko's race to lose right now. Like I said, this is really Noko's race to win it. And like I say, he has such a big gap. I don't think anybody catch him unless we get another caution. But it looks like everybody is kind of strung out to where everybody's kind of separated. As we got a battle for the second spot, as Taddy got back around Larson. Larson's trying to get back around. Cause you see that Tad's running that middle lane. Looks like they both kind of pushing it. And the car's a little bit tight in center. But as they still side by side, Noko is still pulled to a big margin right now. So it may come down to if Noko makes a mistake. I think they still have to make at least one more pit stop. You see right now, you see Noko hitting the line right now. And here comes Taddy and Larson. Yeah, so it's about a half a track in between him and the rest of the field right now. As they, to be frank, Noko has passed Larson and put him like that, and these two still hasn't caught go with the flow. Who's been lapped down? Noko has pulled away from him. But as cutting down these laps, the question always remains: will Noko make a mistake, or can Taddy or Lawson maybe make some ground, or maybe play a little strategy to cut that gap down between them and Noko? As I think, is that a caution? I think we're, nope. Actually, the race is over, and looks like Noko, who won stage 1, will bring home the checkered flag as Noko wins here at Dover. As Noko finishes first, Larson in second, RKM in fourth. And actually, Taddy was a lap down, so Taddy was not bound, and that hurt RKM, who finishes third, Boom in fourth, Trout in fifth, RJ in sixth, Creed in seventh, and I think, yeah, the rest finished off the rest of the field. But yeah, solid night for Noko. As you see, him taking home the checker flag. As you see that, looks like Natfan had the fastest lap. But with that, we're going to try to get, I would say, the top 3 in here. With that being Noko, Larson, and RKM. So just give us one full couple seconds, and we try to get some of these, our top performers, up here in here. Alright. As we try to get Noko, our race winner, in the booth, get a couple words from him, and he'll strong out his points lead with winning stage 1 and winning the race. That'll be 6 playoff points for him tonight. So that makes a big difference as we're joined by our race winner of Noko. How you doing there, bud?
Hey Trey, how you doing, man?
Just for reference, do you have your party settings to always allow?
Let me check for you. Oh, yes, sir, they are.
All right, man. We saw your dominance starting on pole, winning stage 1, and winning the race. Just give us your rough down the race, because we saw it was a lot of caution starting out the race, and using a couple of them. But like I said, just talk about that race and how you bounce back from them little mistakes, getting caught mid-pack, getting some of them cautions.
First of all, before I explain anything, I want to, at that last sequence, me and Taddy came off pit road together, and I don't know what happened. When the computer controls your car coming off pits, right before we came off the pits, like it shot my car to the right, and when I'm looking in my mirror, it looked like he was sideways on the bottom of the track, and I feel terrible for him. I mean, he's battling for a championship with me. I don't know what happened there. So, another NH3 moment. But, I just want to apologize to a few guys right now before we get on with the race. Everybody made mistakes, but I just want to, I definitely want to.
You want to make that Monday morning call a little earlier.
Yeah, man. I just want to let RCAM know and a few other guys. I'm sorry. My car was a little loose on the bottom a couple times, and I had gotten into him. I feel bad for it. Me and Arcam, we're all good friends, and Trout too. I feel bad for that. Didn't mean to get loose, and it's really tight at Dover. It's a tough track.
Yeah.
But first of all, that's what I want to do. I just want to give those guys shout outs because we're all really talented guys, and I feel bad for them. I'm glad they can bounce back for a good finish.
Yeah. But like I say, you just said already, Dover was that tough track, especially if you like say that fine line. Either you hit the apron or you hit the wall on the exit. Talk
Yeah,
like,
you're not kidding.
and like I say that's the one thing I kind of talked about earlier. Everybody with these customs, they want to be so loose because you don't want the car to start. Like I say, you want it to turn on, like you want to have like a little drift coming out too, out the
Right.
corners because how the track elevation change from banking to flat. You just want that drifting in so it doesn't stick and just plows you in the wall and just like come out as an angle and keep straight going down the backstretch. But
Yeah, I mean, you definitely want the car to rotate. I mean, that's the key is rotating the center of the corner without getting too much over rotation out of it. But as far as the race goes, I didn't really expect to sit on pole because in the qualifying session we kind of got into a little bit of an incident and I was out there by myself running laps. So I was actually surprised I did get the pole. Going through stage one, everybody was it's a tight track, man. It's really nobody's fault. It's just a tight track, tough racing. It's really tough on NH3 with the ping pong effect, and I'm so glad in NH4 that's going to be fixed. But like I said, it's tough. Those restarts are tough, but I feel like once we got things strung out and the race went on, I definitely felt like that my car really hooked up well, especially in the center of the corner.
yeah, that's another factor that kind of played a big role. We was going to start to see who had the best long run car. Cause you saw the great caution. We couldn't really see who had the best long run car, and it looks like you had the best one. And it proved to be the best as you're here in the booth in Victory Lane here tonight.
Yeah, man, it was definitely tough. It wasn't easy. None of these races are easy to win. These guys, the competition is really stiff out there, and all it takes is one mistake, and it could turn into being leading the race to finishing probably near dead last because, like I said, the competition is so tight. If you look at the qualifying order, there was a lot of guys running, fours, and I'm pretty sure that they could hit threes if they really, wanted to. So I just shout out to all those guys, and that's a testament to the Giggity Racing League. I'm just so thankful, to be an admin in the league, and I love those guys to death. Arcam, Taddy, all them guys. We've been together a long time. Getting into stage 3, on that one of those restarts, Flo I think spun the tires.
Yeah, that's
and
what we
caused.
Saw. Like I said,
Yeah, you did see that.
A massive power. I don't know. He missed the shifter there. They say it spun really bad. Like I say, one of the breaks of being out there on old tires.
Yeah, that's Dover. That's Dover, man. That's that tough. That's that concrete surface. It's slick on tires, new tires, old tires. It don't matter. You're gonna spin them. But we had a good point day today. Almost max points.
Yeah,
and that's what the Oscar Mayer.
Like I say, you came in as the points leader. You came in as the points lead. You're still leaving out there with the points lead and with a bigger margin at that.
Yeah, we just got to keep this momentum going and take it all the way to Homestead. And we're going to give them heck there. I appreciate you tonight broadcasting it, Trey. You did an awesome job.
All right, appreciate it, man. Have a good night, man.
You too. Thank you.
All right. As we got with our race, so we'll try to get our second and our third place finisher of Larson and maybe RKM in here. As try to get our second and third place winner of Larson and RKM here. Just give a couple words for them, see how their race went.
Oh, one more time. Are you still broadcasting right now? Are we still live?
Yes.
I wanna give Plant a shout out, man. That's my best friend. Love that dude to death. He's always awesome, brings the energy. He's been so motivative towards me and helping me out so much. Love you, Plant. I'll see you when you get on, brother. All right, guys. Thank you. Larson, congratulations on second, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, like I said, Larson, second place here. I know. Just to say, party settings always allow.
Yep.
Um, second place finish. You won't up there all day long, but you was up there. We need to be. And I think, like I said, you was playing spoiler. You're not racing for the championship. I don't think so, but try to play spoiler out there, won't you?
Yeah. Uh, During the beginning of the race, I was just riding around a little bit. I had to get my car wasn't totally dialed in yet, quite yet, till the last pit stop.
Hmm. But like I say, take us through how the night went for you. Cause like I say, you wasn't up there. Was you finding your car all night long, or did you just find something late in the stage, or was you just up there at the right time?
I found something in the last stage. I changed up my line a little bit. It helped me stay a little bit tighter where I needed to be tighter. And just the 4 tires at the end helped me out.
All right. But yeah, my question is if the field didn't get spread out, like you saw how Knuckle got that big lead, like I said, that was about half a track lead over y'all. Do you think you had something for him, or was he just that far out? That far
He was
out?
just that far out, yeah. No,
But,
I had nothing over him.
yeah,
He had a good car.
yeah. But I would say it's a solid day for you and your for taking home the first top 2 spots. And like I said, I know you wanted to get that trophy, play a little spoiler, try to throw a wrench in his championship, but good solid good second place finish out there today.
Thank you. Looking forward to tomorrow.
All right, man. Hope to see you soon, then, brother.
Thank you.
As that's our second place finisher of Larson. Let's try get our third place finisher of RKM back in here too. As we try to get our third place finisher of RKM in here. RKM, who had a heck of a night, going from the back to the front to the back to the front, getting home in third.
Hey Trey.
And it's our third place finisher RKM. How you doing, bud?
Good man, how are you?
I'm alright. Third place finish tonight. Kind of bittersweet. I saw you trying to play a little strategy, try to pit a little early, see if you can try to gain a little ground on no-go.
Yeah.
Didn't see it into well. Looks like your car started to push on that layer in that run too. But just
Oh yeah.
just
I
give
was
us
lucky to hold on to third.
but just give us your thoughts on how the night went for you. I saw you had a little struggle. You went from the back to the front to the back to the front.
Yeah, well, I think just about everybody did, man. It was a struggle for sure. I mean, I was grateful we finally were able to sort it out and turn in some green flag laps, and I was able to get about the finish I deserved. I certainly didn't deserve any higher than third. I wasn't that fast.
Yeah, but like I say, I talked to Noko and Larson. Was your car to your liking at all? Or was that car just so tough? With Miles just coming to bite you every time you stepped on that track?
It was tighter than I liked. I had to keep loosening it throughout the race. Like when I practiced my setup, it was fine, but when we got in the race, it was pushing like crazy. I ended up having to come down almost a full round, like almost literally almost a full number down on the wedge to get there.
Yeah. But like I saying, that's the tricky thing about Miles. He'll come out, bite you, throw you for a loop, and still spit you back out and tell you to figure it out. But third place finish that keeps you above the cut line, as it looks like Maddie and Turner will be the ones that will be going home. So it gives you a little cushion going to next week. But how do you feel? Cause I know you finished there, it'll push you up there, but as going along, getting close to home set, what do you think you need to do to go up, come out here, and bring a championship home for your team?
Well, I need to get a few more playoff points, get some little bit of a cushion here, because I'm always going to be on the bottom with only having 3. But I need to get some steady laps in and just try and hold a steady wheel and see if I can just keep it near the front.
Yeah. Well, I say, all right. I say that's something to look for. So I say, are we gonna see a little bit more aggression coming out that 95 camp, or are you gonna play a little strategy, try and see how this camp goes, or try to point your way through?
I'm usually not the aggressive kind of guy. I try to not be, but I can't see that changing. I mean, I'll think, okay, this time I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm going to force the issue a little more. But when the situation comes up, I back out more.
Yeah.
But maybe more try and play better strategy. I mean, I thought I had a good strategy there. I don't think I would have got to Noko because he was kind of checking out on everybody. I was just hoping to get a big enough lead in second to hold on to that, but it didn't quite work out.
Okay there, buddy. But appreciate solid night for you in that 95 Toyota. All I can say is go get him next week. You're still, you're bouncing around the 6, but keep it hard. Give them a fight to get their money's worth.
Shoot, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But all right. Have a good night there, man.
You too. Thank you for broadcasting, man. You did a heck of a job.
I appreciate it.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. And with that, we starting to wrap up. Finish up here in the broadcast for here at Giggity, and I'm gonna say it again. I said beginning. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Give us a thumbs up for this video if you like this video. You like our racing. And if you do like the racing, hit that bells button. Let you know when we're going back racing. As we'll be back for, I would say, tomorrow's race at Xfinity. As you'll see Marcus, Little Man, Larson, Ballin, as they go to, I would say, another track. And let's see who can get the upper hand. Because Marcus has been dominating the rest of the Xfinity season so far. Let's see a Low Man Larson go with the flow. Maddie can make a difference, and we'll be going there, and there'll be another elimination, as Maddie is one of them guys who's on the outside looking in, trying to make it to the next round of the playoffs. So, and like I said, always keep it locked down. If you want to come join us, shoot us a message on Twitter, shoot us a message on Facebook, send me at Trace7964, K-Taddy, RKM, Larson, any of these guys you saw in the race tonight. If you want a chance to come race with us, we're always open. We always got open arms. If you're the fastest, we're always like, if you're fast, we also keep it clean and all that good racing. That's just make it better broadcast for us here in the booth. If you're slow, it doesn't matter. If you're clean and all that stuff, we'll help you get faster. Cause we're aiming for top of esports to hit when Heat 4 comes out. But until then, I'll talk to y'all later. We'll be back here for Xfinity Racing tomorrow night at about, I would say, 7 o'clock, 7:30. So keep it tuned in, and I'll talk to you guys later.